Okay. Okay. So we're talking about common notes. Common notes are notes that, or a single note, a note that appears in two different chords. So if I take this chord, it's a -7 sus chord. Of course, we have to know where we're going from this chord. So if I go half tone down, yeah, common note is going to be this. It's E, because there's that note E, which is in this one. Now we're in E minor, in C sharp minor. So if I go, so my target is going to be here. Now I'm going C sharp minor. Now if I decide, now as I said, we have to know where we're going. If I'm going now to C minor, my common note is going to be this note. So then it's once again, we can take any chord, so we have to know the chords very well. So if I pick by randomly, really, if I go F sharp minor, it's this one. And of course I have to know the previous one, which is C minor. It's gonna be this. A. In that C minor, if I go again, once again. So, like if I do exercise from one chord to another chord, it's time consuming, but we can do that. So, let's start. I'll edit this video later, I guess. So let's start from the D minor again. Now I'm going chromatically down, and that's C sharp minor. E is in C sharp minor. Now here we go. Now if I go down to C minor now, this note is in C minor. I guess chromatically will be this one now. And that's going to be this one. Chromatically we're doing now, right? So. And that's now for this one. So I'm getting too lower on this side, so I have to go up octave. I just did octave higher. And I'm going to go down. The ninth of that chord becomes common note. Now if I go ninth of my next one is G minor, will be this one. So the ninth is this one, which becomes 10 actually, I should say that. Now it's 10 for F sharp. Now if I go to F minor, the ninth will be, which it becomes here. If I go, it's this one. Then it's gonna go here. Then it's go back to this, right? So if I try to improvise something, I'm gonna just play something that my data, my knowledge in my head responds to those sounds and this progression, if you will, chromatic progression, which was like all. If I go. So we can start from here. This is my. So if somebody tries to this, you should know the chords, yeah. So having said that, I can say I'm mastering this, but it gives you a lot of coloring, and so you can practice even hand separately. So what I will do if I practice, I'll go. I can put the beat. Now same thing. And if you're disciplined enough, you can continue with the same beat. Which is not me. I go usually. I felt like something. doing this, by changing non-stop, we are getting free of certain norms that exist, certain patterns. I don't know. It is important, I guess, to make forms, but not crucial. No. So there we go. There's the. And then you can end it any way you like. So if there are any other common notes to find out, it's to decide also what mode. I was mainly doing maybe some pentatonic stuff, which is, and then if you add this note, if you do this one, then you do like a blues. Right, so that's that blues, the pentatonic scale I was using, which will be, sometimes if the rhythm doesn't come out the way you want, then maybe you can change it to adapt it to the situation. And I mean, sometimes the results can be great, sometimes it might not be. But so that means you need to practice. So if I find any other common notes, like definitely there's the E, which I was playing in my first example, that's the ninth. So this was, if I compare this, even if I had this note, which I might, then I have a sort of Dorian mode. Now, definitely D is not there. E is in the C sharp minor. There is no F, it's going to get major. There is no G, there is not A. A could be, no, let's keep it simple. This one is in the natural, and that one is in the harmonic. So you can end up by having these three notes. So if I go, if I emphasize this, now if I go here, then you can change. Right? Then it sounds really, I like this one. So you go. Something can be born from this. So if we go, this sounds maybe a little too hip, but you can go. Maybe this one, not quite. So if I go, that's the common note. That is, this also can be common with in the harmonic, right? And there's that common note. And also we said this one, not this one. So you have this and this one. Now as I'm playing, I'm creating a minor triad here. So that means if I play something in A minor in my right hand, left hand we already know. We're not doing anything with the left hand. So if I add some rhythm, right, rhythmical motif, so we go ta 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 ta. So we go something like that. And I go ta 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 ta. And anyway, the player can decide which rhythmical pattern, which naturally comes. You can improve it by doing different rhythmical figures or patterns. So anyhow, so it's, I mean, the possibilities are really infinity. So it's this. To go back to the idea, if you play the A minor or D minor here, now I can go. I don't quite like this one. I'm emphasizing now A minor too much. But I can go something called, I can do it half tone down, which is the same idea. If I go here, see, you go. But transition can go. See how this grabs you. If you if it creates some passion or your reaction towards the sound, if it gives you some lift, I guess, then you should go for it. Yeah. So, and it depends on the taste. Another thing is, if we play very fast, things will work better. Or if they don't, we can resolve it. So this way, if I go from D minor to this, I can go. Say we take. I play it every day, but I try to play the mini scale. But then it's easier to cope with the dissonances. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, so also another thing is, we did this chromatically, like with these chords and so forth. But it can go in a different pattern. So we can go, for example, fourths up, like that means to G. If I go here, I go here. The common note, as I was saying, I will try to figure out what's the common note between this chord and this chord. Well, I have a D for sure, I have a F, I have a C. The only thing I don't have is B. So if I go, there we go. So then I'm actually playing like, and then, right, so if I switch it, see, it's very, very valuable, very powerful. Yeah. And so on. So that was if I go movement 4 up. And I can continue same thing now. From here I can go to this one. So that means my next target is this. And I got any common notes between my first one, which is D. Well, there is no E flat. There is C again. There is F. There is G. So these three. So these three notes gonna be in this chord, which is F and G and C and C. So that I have to change this to this. Now it's C. So we did. What one should do is rename the chords for easier results. Like now I have a E flat 6, if you know it, with the 9th here. So it's, if I go here, it's E flat 6 now. So if I go here, here, that was a G minor, and now it's E flat 6. So then if I go, of course, a slower tempo, see how this works, I can go. There we go. There's this one now. Right, so you go. There's a D minor. There's then we go to this one, G flat. Only one note I changed. Now if I go for the E flat, oh sorry, C, this one, and again back to. So then it's shaping out a little bit. Now we have sort of a little part, if you will. So if we go, it depends on the rhythm how we connect this, meaning how long we play the first chord or how short. Same with the second and the third. So that this is where one should listen to certain styles, and if you like something styles which would be in a certain song, then if you listen to the drummer, well, the drummer does, because the drummer and the bass player will give you a little feeling about the style, if you will, or if it's a new style or whatever it is. So you can pick maybe that kind of feel, and to do that, I guess you have to try to drum it maybe or analyze it. If you can't really if you can't do it, then maybe you're not for jazz, I guess. So it's like this. We said was D, then we went this. So the notes are D, F, G, A, C, D, F, G, B for the G. And then for the C will be this one. And then it's back to D. Now of course, some of you might wonder, what if you go 4 again up, and myself included. So that, but after the C will comes F. So okay, anyway, we'll go back to the D. There's a G. There is a C, and then I'm analyzing. Well, if we follow the same pattern, there will be a lot of common notes. Well, for F minor, this is the chord. I have F, I have B flat, I have E flat. The only thing I don't have A flat, so I can go here. There we go. So it will be similar when we went from the D minor to the G minor. Like when we went like this. Then we went to C was like this, and now it'll be, that's the F. We have I'm not sure if I like this. Probably that was better. We go, then we go here, and then we set this, and back here. If I try to play the, maybe this is the one. Maybe I wrote. Let's say this is the one. Yeah, that's for F. So here, my connection was right. So it's here, here, here. And then we go here. is some motif from I forgot the name of the tune. It's a jazz tune. See, that's kind of. Another thing is want to practice, maybe do them in inversions, right? So that if you start here, now it's this for the G minor, right? So this is like a. That's the first inversion, and the other one is like maybe here, and for the C minor you have. If we change this, we'll keep this. Yeah, well. So we have this. I guess you need F. The bottom one changes. And then for this one, top note can be E flat here. As you can see, there is so much options, and this will be a mood video, millions of hours. By the way, you see my face. That's well, here is high. So, yeah. That's. I guess that should be it for now. There we go. I'm in shadow now. Well, we're gonna, yes, I need some light. And there we go. Over.